Hello, everyone. Welcome to Oku and Beyond. My name is Ruth Ngong, and I'm going to be your host for the day or for the night, depending on where you find yourself. And it's another exciting day today, the 28th of December 2024. And here I am with reports on the CBC Elak Class 6 Innovation Initiative that we decided to run on Oku and Beyond as a project to celebrate my birthday, owing to the fact that I'm an alumni or an ex-pupil of CBC Elak Oku. So if you're joining, please share, invite your friends to watch it. We hope that by the end of this day, someone is going to be inspired to do something for their community, to be the change they're looking for, and just to make the world a better place. Our aim is to brighten the corner where you find yourself. Our aim is to shine the light where we are, or to clean up the mess we see around us. So I'm just going to tarry while waiting for others to join. I have someone viewing right now, and yeah, I see Agapitus watching from Douala. Please share, invite your friends to watch. Meanwhile, I'm also going to do the sharing while we wait for others to join. And as we wait, how was your day?
I'm also going to do.
How was your day? How was your day today? How did you celebrate Christmas? I hope it was fun wherever you found yourself. It was fun here, lots of fun. And we look forward to the new year. All right, I've done my own sharing. So I'm not just asking people to share without sharing. I see 4 people watching. Please invite others to join. Many people had been asking about reports of CBC. Why are we hiding the reports? But we are here with transparency, with step-by-step breakdown on what happened or how the project was executed, how much came in, how much was spent, and what we realized. Yeah. So I see some people are joining. As you join, let us know where you're watching from. How is your day going? My name is Ruth Ngong. Tell us your name too. I'd like to know who is watching me. Tell me your name and where you're watching from. And if you were inspired or if you're excited to know. And also, if you have questions about the project, feel free to ask anything. And since we have 9 people, we'll not penalize people who come early in favor of those who come late. So I'm just going to go ahead and show where we started from and where we are right now. I'm going to show this video, and we're going to watch. I see Oku in focus. Welcome. Watching from the Lumdisi area. Thank you. I see Agapitos Fokum watching from Douala. Thank you. Bring your questions. Thank you so much. And let's together make the world a better place. So I'm going to share this video for us to see where we started with the CBC project and where we are, and a small story of how I got inspired to even launch this project is that on my husband's birthday in October, he decided to support his alma mater, CS Elak, the Catholic school at Elak, with some boxes of chalk. And as a show of love to his spouse, he also decided to extend the same love to where I schooled, CBC Elak. And when the cameras went there, I was so saddened by what I saw. And yeah, from there, I just had a burden in my heart to make a change. As we say in Pidgin, no pick color, forget for look tree with the color for on top. So I had to turn back and look at the school where I came from and say, you guys were a good host when I was there. And I am going to be a good ex-student also. I see a Bache Derek and Tata Comfort. Bache is watching from Tolon Oku, and Comfort is watching from Virginia, Ukwak in Virginia. All right, so let's go straight up to the video. Meanwhile, invite your friends to watch, and thank you for dedicating this time to see what this project has become with me. All right. CBC Elak Oku. So this is how the project started. When I was growing up many years ago, and this is one of the classrooms I sat in, and a lot has not changed from when I left. On my birthday, I'm making the commitment to make the floors of this class better by cementing it. I'm calling on every ex-people of CBC Elak, everybody who has a friend who has gone through CBC Elak, anybody who has played a match or played a game on the CBC Elak field, every friend, every well-wisher, to join hands with me to make this thing work. This fundraising drive is going to run from November 22nd, that is today, to December 22nd, 2024. By January of 2025, we expect that the class 6 children of CBC Elak Oku will come back to a better learning environment. If you're moved to support this drive, send your Momo to the number you see on the screen, and the name is Concor Persevere Mkong. If you're in the US, you can send your cash app to me, $ Ruth Ngong, and I will make it work. It's going to be transparent. At the end of the day, you're going to see what we have done with the money we collected. And maybe you'll be moved to push the drive further to affect another class or to make another change in your community. Thank you for looking away from yourself and making a sacrifice that will affect the lives of others. Yeah, so that is how the project started. That is what we saw on the day we saw it. And this is how work progressed. My aim was to cement the floor. That was my whole project goal, was to cement the floors of the class as you see in the video. The class was cemented, and I looked at the veranda in front, and it was a mess. It was so broken. And we decided to, because people were supporting, and I thank everybody for supporting, because people were supporting, we went to the veranda. There were some steps in front here that were also very broken. We added that step also and the veranda as part of our project. But as the project evolved and people continued to give in support, we decided to go even a step further. And at that time, I was thinking about making a prototype class, how every class should be. So the ceiling, if you saw from the initial videos, it was a mess. It was a total mess. But this is the state of the class right now. And if you like what you're seeing, you can pump some likes to everybody who donated for this initiative to become what it is. Look at the windows. The windows were redone. There were glasses that were broken. They were put back on the windows. The floors were cemented. Now the children will not go home with jiggers. And there was a cosmetic change that was also done outside. You see the painting. We gave a new paint just to revive hope to every student, to everybody in Oku, to know that all hope is not lost. So even when they turn and from the external view, you can see the painting, you'll be reminded that there's more work to be done. We can always make our situation better. Thank you. We see Atete watching, and we see Madam Comfort says, this is beautiful. God bless all. Yeah, thank you, Comfort, for the motivation you gave me, even leading up to this project and even during the execution. Yeah, so this is the class. If you saw the way it looked behind, you would have been really sad. And the windows behind were not windows. They were just a skeleton of what a window should be. But at this stage, we are going to see how they are right now. And from the caption, you see that the renovation did not end only at the floor of class 6. The renovation went onto the windows, to the ceiling, to some roof repairs, to painting, and the windows behind. Look at those were a sore sight if you saw them before. But this is what we have there now, and it is thanks to everybody who supported morally, especially financially. I see Ta Kenneth watching from Bamenda. Thank you, bro. Thank you for your support. And yeah, this is what CBC Elak looks like right now. But going forward, we are going to show you what is left, what has not been done. We still have some classes that need work to be done. If you can see the roof somewhere at the end of it, you see that there was a roof change at a certain section, and the carpenter who did the work said he'll be coming back in the raining season, when the rains just start, to be able to catch what he missed in the dry season and complete the roof repairs for class 5 and class 6. And like I said, this is what we still have. So after class 5 and 6, this is a window of class 4. And this is how class 4 looks inside. So you can see the difference from where we came from and where we are. But this is work that still needs to be done. I see Bankong Brenda Kabul watching from Bafusam. Thank you, sister. Thank you, Rhoda. Thank you for all you do. Yeah, so this is the roof. This is the ceiling of class 4. And it's just sad to see. It's sad to see. And I remember this a story I shared when I was talking about this. I showed my little daughter, she's 3. I told her this is the class she's going to be going to, and she said it's a mess. And she gave me her $1 that someone had dashed her. She gave me because I told her I was looking for money to repair the class. So that was my biggest contribution, that $1. And yesterday I showed her this class, the one that has been repaired, and she said it's beginning to look nice. So I'm glad that even children can see what a mess is and can see when it's getting better. Yeah. So I'm not seeing anybody pumping up some likes to tell us. Are you able to hear me? Are you able to see? Let me know. Or am I just talking to myself? Yeah, so the video is coming to an end. Then I'll come with a breakdown of what we collected as support and how much we spent to get all of this done. All right. So thank you for watching. Now let me go to the reports, the things that matter. All right. So I'm just going to read in the order in which the money came. Donations for Ruth's birthday gift in support of the CBC Elak Class 6 Renovation Initiative. So our first donor was Tambo Sheila. She's from Pinyin. She's never been to Oku, and maybe she'll never be. But when she called me to wish me happy birthday, I told her that's what I wanted to do. And she supported with $15. We also had Foreman Gangwa Emmanuel, who supported with $55. We have Tefumewe Romaric, is a Bamileke boy, and he's never been to Oku or to the Northwest. But he was so touched when he saw the videos, and he could not believe that students are actually going to such a school now. And he supported with $50. We had Ngong, my mother-in-law. She supported with $5. We had Gwen Tata Mentan, who supported the initiative with $20. We had Gino Primus, who supported with 12,500 francs, and his support was actually going towards the buying of a mattress in the nursery section, because the bed in the nursery does not have a mattress, even as we speak. We had our brother Kenneth Consum, who supported with 13,500 francs. We had Judin Ke Oboki Ju. She supported with 21,770 francs. We had one of my little sisters, Windham Claudia, who is from Com. And also, I've never met her actually, but I told her about what I wanted to do. And she was excited, and she supported with 15,500 francs. We had Pa Tata Pitandifon, who supported with 2,200 francs. He was also excited about the project. We had my brother Elvis Mangu, who supported with 10,000 francs. We had Informu Maurice in Chintok. He supported with $55. We had Wangala Nincha, who was also passionate about the project, and he supported with $150. We had Ma Maureen Dor, who supported us with 12,380 francs. We had Mr. Elson Yang, who supported with 10,000 francs. We had Mado Babe Magdalene, who supported with 2,000 francs. We had Ma Eunice Wanyu Mani Eunice, who supported with $50. We had Maze Eunice. She supported us with 10,000 francs. We have one of my mothers here in the US, an elderly woman, Judith Bach. She supported with $100. We had Febe Tamanjong, who supported with 10,000 francs. We had Mr. Francis Ngokse, who supported with $17. We had one of my mothers who chose to be anonymous, who supported with 20,000 francs. We had Nkeng Blaise of Ken Boy. They supported with 2,000 francs. We had Dr. Francis Besibang, who is from Bamising, but who is a friend of Oku and the development of Oku. He supported with $50. We had Babson the Foreigner, who supported this initiative with 10,000 francs. We had Bridget Mbaikong, who is my classmate in CBC, and we sat in those classes together. Bridget supported this initiative with 5,000 francs. We had Basilos Tata, who is all about wheat and agriculture in Oku, who supported with 5,000 francs. We had Suifi Ngong, that's my little daughter, who supported with $1. And again, that's my biggest donation, no matter what anybody gave. That $1 meant a lot to me. We had Lanfu Genesis Chitu, who supported with 15,000 francs. We had Delphine Monte, who supported with 10,000 francs. We had another friend of mine who is from Mancon. And I'm particular about people who are not from Oku, who have never been there and who were just touched by seeing the videos somewhere to support the project. I'm utterly grateful to them. Priscilla Yongwa, she supported with 20,000 francs. We had Tanfu Roland Ngum, who supported with $50. We had Moses Chung, who supported with 2,500 francs. We had Delphine Tako, who supported with 70,000 francs. We had one of my Bafut brothers, Mr. Victor Amabo Ngwa, who supported with $75. We had Charles Yengo Babe, who supported with 5,000 francs. We had Gwyneth Tamanjong, who supported with 5,000 francs. We had Kwatinea, she supported with 2,500 francs. We had Anslem Gokse, who supported with 2,000 francs. Charity Yenlan, who supported the initiative with 3,500 with 3,000 francs. We had Tata Erondi, who supported with Tata Erondi, who supported with 2,100 francs. We had Ferdinand Ganchi, who supported with 30,619 francs. We had Anti-Patient Yun, who supported with $100. We had Isaiah Ngek, who supported with 5,000 francs. We had Florandula, who supported with 25,000 francs. We had Victorine Monte, who supported with 5,000 francs. We had Tanton Dula, who supported with 3,000 francs. We had Gilbert Mbu, who supported with 5,050 francs. We had Bantok Kwe Haliday, who supported with 10,000 francs. We had Mr. Oton Shom, who supported with $50. We had Pa Elias Full, who supported with 10,200 francs. And we had Mr. Dr. Jude Jokwi, who is from Noni. He also just saw the video as we all saw, and he supported with $35. And we had the Ngongs, Mr. Ngong, my husband, who supported with 106,665 francs. Yeah, so that is the amount that we received for the donation. What we received made a total of 1,045,500 francs, and we spent all of it. Yeah, so the breakdown of the expenditure. Thank you, Kwated Nea. She says, cool transparency. Thank you, sister. We owe it to the public that supported this project, and we promise to say all what we are saying now. Yes, so for the class renovations, and I'm bringing these details because maybe someone is inspired to help and maybe scared of the cost. But if you want to choose to do just the floor, I'm going to tell you how much it costed us to do the floor, what we used, and maybe there's a cost there that will be variable, that is in maybe labor. You may be able to bargain more or less for the labor, and it will help you to do it. If you want to do the ceiling, I'm going to tell you what we needed to do the ceiling, the quantity and the prices, and again, the variable cost is going to be labor as well as the painting. For the painting, we chose to do the painting for that whole block, hoping that someone will be inspired to do maybe class 4 or class 3 and would not bother about painting externally, and it will make it easy. So in case you're wondering, that's what happened. So yeah, for the class 5 renovations, for the floor, when it came to the floor, the item we had there, we had cement, we had sand, and we had labor. For cement, and even how we came up with who did the work. These are not people we knew personally. We tried to reach out to several bricklayers and carpenters, and we compared their prices, and we went with what was most affordable for us at that time. Yeah, so for the class 5 floor, we had cement. A bag of cement costed 6,500. We used 10 bags of cement, and it costed us 65,000. For sand, we used one stoot and 4 trucks of sand, and one trip costed 35,000, and the extra 4 trips costed 4 trucks costed 10,000. So that was a total of 45,000. And for the labor, we paid 50,000 francs to the bricklayer to do that floor. And so the total cost for just the floor, if that's what you want to look into, is 160,000 francs. For the carpentry work, we had to buy ceiling boards, we had to fix the windows behind, and we had to fix the windows in front. The windows in front still had some plywood, but it needed some glass. Some plywood was missing. So that was the kind of repair we did there. For the ceiling boards, we needed 15 ceiling boards. And just a quick reminder, all the classes have the same dimension. That's the information that was given to us by the headmaster. So if you want to do the same thing, it's going to, the quantity of product is going to be about the same. What is going to change again may be the label. So for class 5 carpentry work, the ceiling boards, one of them was 4,000, so we bought 15, which gave us a total of 60,000 francs. The windows behind, we saw that the windows behind were completely out according to the videos, so we had to do a total replacement there, and one window to replace was 34,500. We put 2 windows there, and it costed 69,000 francs. For the windows in front, we needed just plywood, and we had 2 of them. One of them was 6,000, and so it was 12,000 francs. So for the cost of the material used there, it was 165,000. For the painting, we had 2 classes painted inside. That is, class 5 was painted inside and class 6 was painted inside. The ceiling was also painted, and all around that block was painted. So we had water paint. They wanted 4 of the tints, which was 22,000 each. So we had water paint for 88,000. We had the color tubes, so color tubes. It was 2,000 each. The painter required 6 of them, which was 12,000 francs. And the total labor required for the painting of the ceiling, the inside of class 5 and 6, outside, and all the windows, as you could see in the videos that I showed, was 80,000 francs. So the total labor for painting and the cost of items was 180,000 francs. For class 6 renovation, we had the floor cement again. We had 10 bags of cement, 6,500 each, and we got them at 65,000. We had sand, which was 1 stoot and 4 trucks, and it costed one stoot of sand was 35,000, and so all the sand costed 45,000. For labor, we had 50,000 francs for the cementing of class 6, which amounted to 160,000 francs. For the veranda and the steps, because that was not part of the project again, but we thought it wise to do. We had cement. We had 7 bags of cement needed at 6,500 francs each, which is 45,500. We had sand, which was just 1 stoot, and 35,000 francs, and labor there we paid 35,000. So that was 115,500 francs for the roof repairs and the windows for class 6, and the labor cost for the carpenter. We had the ceiling board, 15 ceiling boards at 4,000 francs each, which costed 60,000 francs. We had zinc. We had 2 sheets of zinc at 5,500 each, which was 11,000 francs. We had the windows behind. The cost for 1 window was 34,500. We had 2 windows behind, which costed us 69,000 francs. We had the windows in front at 6,000 because it was mostly plywood replacement, which was 12,000. We also had to buy glass, which we used to fit in the spaces where glass was missing in both class 5 and 6, and the total cost for the glass was 7,000. Yeah, so the total cost for the roof and the windows and the glass, including labor, was 240,000 francs. Yeah, so in sending this money and in taking it out, some transfer charges were incurred, and we also had to give some money for transportation for the people who were supervising this work. That amounted to 25,000 francs. So the total money that was spent, again, 160,000 for the class 5, class 5 floor, 165 for the class 5 carpentry work, 180,000 for the painting in class 5, class 6, inside, outside the whole block, and the windows and ceiling was 180,000. For class 6, the floor was 160,000. The veranda and the steps was 115,500. The roof and the windows, and including the labor, was 240,000 francs, and for transfer charges and running around was 25,000, which led us to the total of 1,045,500. So what we had left after all of this was 4 trucks of sand, and we have pending roof repairs for class 5 and 6 when the rain start, as was agreed with the carpenter. And then we have not bought the mattress for the nursery because we did not see the size that was required. So for that one, I'm going to cover the cost, because the money that someone gave and said it was for the mattress was used for class 5 and 6, and we have not been able to see the mattress size in Oku as of now. So here's the report as promised. And yeah, I'm glad that we were able to fulfill the promise. We said before January, the class 6 children were going to have a different learning environment. We are glad that we're able to do it for class 5 and 6. We want to give a special thank you. We can't thank everyone who dipped their hands in their pockets enough for trusting us. I'm sure most of you do not know me, but you trusted me with your money. You trusted us with your money to do this project because it's something you believed in. Thank you. We know it was short notice, and it was at a season where a lot of expenditures coming in families, and people have their things they're trying to solve, but you still spent money that will not affect you or that will not help you directly in any way to make the lives of some children somewhere in Oku better, even children you don't know. I want to also give a special shout out to my husband, Mr. Emmanuel Ngong, who guided me, first of all, into fine-tuning what the project should be. And he supervised it even from afar. There was a lot of time he spent on the call, making sure that everything is done as I wanted it to be. I can't thank him enough for that sacrifice. It's not something he bargained for or planned to do. He knew about this project just on my birthday, and he he was on board all the way. I want to give a special thank you to Persevere Ngong, who sacrificed his momo. He had to empty his momo and dedicate his momo just for this project. And some people were wondering why I was not posting what was coming in. That was because the money was not going into a financial institution, but to somebody's personal phone. And if it was picked up, there'll be a loss. So I had to safeguard that, because safety first. I can announce now because I've emptied the account and I've done the work which you all required or supported me to do. I want to also thank Kevin for his supervision. He was there. He helped me to outsource the bricklayers, the carpenter, the painter, and he was there every time to make sure they had food to eat and to see that the work was completed on time, like I requested. I want to thank the headmaster of CBC Elak for permitting me to do this. Sometimes they say it's blessed to give than to receive, but if the receiver doesn't take it, you're not going to get the blessings of a giver. So thank you, Mr. David. That was my own class 6 teacher, and he's still teaching there. So thank you for taking care of that school. We pray that you continue to guide the children to help so that we can make Oku better, even through intellectual progress or intellectual development that you've been imparting. And it's my prayer and my call on every ex-people of CBC, Elak Oku, of everybody again who has played. I know maybe people think it's, some people, I'll not say naysayers, but some people ask me, why is CBC not taking responsibility? I don't care. Maybe they should, but I don't care. For me, if I see a place dirty that I've used, I'm going to clean it. And I'm thinking about the children. I think CBC, the CBC leadership will not come and sit in that class. It's going to be Oku children who will sit there. So for me, it's a joy to give them a better life or to sit in a better environment than the one I sat in when I had the opportunity to. Some people, out of goodwill, ask why we're not enlisting maybe an NGO to come and support. And for me, I would say we should not end up as beggars all the time. You asked me if I did not beg to make this initiative work. I did, but it was a community project. So we asked money from each other to support, because it is our problem. Before you take your problem to someone external like an NGO, look at what you have done for it. Maybe someone will be moved that, oh, they wanted to do this and their hands were short. Not that we just abandon ourselves to NGOs to take care of us, you know. So I call upon everybody, every Oku person, every friend of Oku. I know we used to use that field to match the CBC field in a lot, to do events, agri shows and the like. So we contributed somehow in dilapidating that place. We can make it better. And it doesn't go only to CBC Elak Oku. It goes to every other community property or any place, whether it's a bridge, whether it's a community market square, or it's just that katam that we gather every day to chat and play draft. Sometimes you pass and you see how messy and how dirty it is. It's your responsibility. You don't expect Bantek to come and clean it up, right? So it is for us to make our place better. Yeah. When you go to towns like Limbe, you see how clean it is. It's because the people have developed a culture of cleanliness. And I'm calling upon even parents, the students, the teachers, encourage your children to keep the school clean. It's our job. It's our job. It's a community property, and the community has to take care of it. And that's how development arises. I'm looking at the comments to see if there are any questions for me. If you have any questions, I'm here to answer. I've spoken for a very long time, for like 30 minutes. If somebody wants to even join the live, you can let us know if you want to join. Madam Comfort, do you want to join the live? Anybody, do you want to join and say anything you want to say about this project? We have a link available. How not quiet? So, yeah, and CBC again. Elak, this is the project we are talking about. And all of this again is thanks to a platform like Oko and Beyond that I was able to see one of the problems we have in our society and to lend my hand and my voice with your support to make it happen. Yeah, so this is how the project evolved. For those who joined late, this is how the project evolved. I see Florence Nganchi. She said, great initiative. I see Sheikh Kui watching from Abu Dhabi in United Arab Emirates. Thank you, Sheikh Kui. I see Moses Johnson Shangong. He says, we pray thieves don't come around and frustrate this huge initiative. That's a prayer, my brother. So each of us in the community has to be the eye. We have to be the guard. If you go somewhere and you see this window somewhere, know that it is CBC window. You have the right to report that person. Yeah, our brother Moses is asking what efforts are being made to protect the innovation. Maybe I should ask you, but what efforts do you think we can make to protect the innovation? Oh, anybody can answer. What efforts can we make to protect the innovation? On my part, I would say more of education. We need to educate ourselves that these things belong to us. If you ruin it, it is your loss as well as my loss. It's not a loss for any other person. Yeah, so the effort we can make is that all of us should be guards. We should be able to see. Yeah, Florence says educating the population. uh, Chairman says Moses Johnson will provide security. Moses Johnson, someone has given you work. Yeah, I'm waiting for questions, even as we still take a look at the work that we did and what is left to be done. The nursery school is still it's a sad place to look at the junior section. Yeah, Florence says it is our responsibility to help with sustainability. Yeah. Yeah, so these are the windows. This is the window of class 6. They're very large windows, but before, like you're going to see at the end of the video how we stood even from outside and took videos of inside the class, which should not be the case. And another thing which is lacking in this school is there's no urinal. Kamingo says, thanks for putting a smile on the faces of many. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you for everybody who supported. Thank you for everyone who supported. Thank you for making this happen. I mean, some people were sending money and saying that it is small, but it wasn't. It wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't small. The least money I had was $1, maybe about 600 francs, but it helped towards one thing or the other. It helped towards one thing. So this is the back part of the school. The windows were not even there before. There were just planks that were crossed there to make sure that, yeah. So this is the window of class 4 right now. You see, there's no glass up there. And this is what is there. So benches are still needed in this school. Look at, I always put my head down when it comes to the ceiling. Yeah, Moses says, yeah, Florence is asking, is the headmaster's office in the renovated block? Yes, it's in the renovated block, but it was not renovated. The headmaster's office was not renovated. It was just class 6 and 7. Moses says, I think the management of the school should be at the forefront. This school is one of this school is one of the school that was most abandoned to grace. That was abandoned to grace in terms of protection, and it's extremely beautiful innovation. Thank you, brother. Yeah, the management of the school should take an arm up and make sure that this lives long. We have some people who are willing to join. Who knows? We are hoping and praying that this initiative has push someone forward. So let me take off the video and then bring our sister from Fonokwak, Virginia. This school is in her village, and also chairman. Welcome, Sister Comfort.
Yes, good.
Welcome, chairman.
Good afternoon, Miss Ruth Ngong.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, chairman.
Really?
I will beg to speak in Uku, please. Menge masangla nazungang. Chapter will of Jimwa Bluna life leaning vin. You te report vin where Mrs. Ruth Ngong phone. Menge look a wonderful thing. Look on very wonderful come the name. Gayalu and a cheap bed day decide ye native a school saying and do nothing. I think law you to got young and lay till Malusho a people must a law of the Masakabalu Timberia. Magabalu tin when self of Kawai or Makaba, of Kawai or Yellow Kaba at here on a list. But I look on as when fairly bam, Maluka and I bam technically. As when discourse every day. Dog chija channels when bass we cannot come schooling. But I lose school as a look important so we'll look of Jim. Malusho go undoing text of course Jim. Oh, we Johnny Boo for the job Boo for and not here true. CBC Elak. Nothing come the cat and look at God can use anybody to do anything at one appointed time. This was the appointed time for the school to be renovated. Because the Lu 7 CBC group and as a try to renovate Kajandu. But an individual, an angel sent by God, came out in the name of Miss Ruth Ngong. America, the sugar fee in a boss of Ruth. See Timmy Jungoya and lost the key, the law or a can canole. Boss will not Jim Leggy, one the law, a vehicle walk, the law nay, a knocking. As one the law of discourse, he bam discourse, Musuku bed. Mega tata comfort. Maluan paso tata. Ne law as you can come CBC Elak, no about tongue paso tata. Even now look at the group chat, a lot of chat, men can speak about for a little walk. So much with the root go ahead. You are a guinea pig to this project. When you do it, and we know the cost, we know exactly what it takes to do a class. It has a native law or native anything. Okay, yen, ma ye ligui. Ye ligui len and kiwi wab ye leader. The leka ye a nandu. Leka log a nigger, leka log a nigger. So my bella root, sweet girl. We'll all know Kime. No, we'll all know about no year when Katung a CBC in the band. Have you prepare? Have you prepare? Becca root luna routine Luganambi. Namakagel about we bam duo.
Amen.
Ne, can come sweet ministers man sons for. So look
That's true.
brother on one, the Lucia follow Falatin, which is a yaffer, which is we go no, let me not watch it. My year fair. Ne class 4, she already made. Number one, get will all look, King Kayas in youth and lay. Will all look, none the last of funny. Fin aluna sight the cost and sight and you saw. Sight and you saw will have been you. Kafa ba lighty. Nakafa ba rake. Together, we can do so many things and in a very lighter way. My phone come. Or phone comes back. Will have left for a year. Will have left for a year. Fina upquad you and can do number. Must learn again. I think a legim. I think a kid is community heart. I think a kid Timmy lower for suck a leak. For expect we get any car for a fast away bam. Because can if for it and Luno or our killy boss na Jesus. Kanzo was a Joma wonder so January, in December, never buy ya. Do a very big blessing. Some people will not know that, but it's very, very wonderful. So my bella Ruth, encouraging I guess in fun. As in cat. Yes, in Tumbi. Maliam in class 4. Well, Lewa Yansen, Lia class 3. ABA Queen Mommy. I let group themselves into groups of 5, groups of 10, even groups of 50. Can Joffen will do the work. Will do the work as if a yellow decay and by naked in a bed. As a naked kabema. As a naked if we do it, generations will come and see it. As in CBC in a CBC, as she's a book. But today we're still talking about it. Man, made the CBC later 1989. So many years back, so many years. But CBC bobe for anything while school, they come to stay in a bar. Chimasel all going on a bar, koyendu can do. Number long again as in support initiative in. Yeah, Ruth Ngong, one bar time and you. Chigui saw. Yes, nay, a poor coon you can do na ambi. No, I look and check. Well, look and check. Keep your pa, quality power in light ye. Kalawa Gianan for 10 francs. Second, no can take it. Well, kill one name, Bama. Because as in ya need you me looking as in a lot of cars, some wanga. And one wasn't looking as we can do it. Nina, I catch yakan wanga. Nigga, when the beef get my fallen, name for us. 4 of the in boss away. Because in Lovers we will give and it shall be given unto you. If you give 100, God will bless you with another 100. Not give you any motherfucker and physical 100 francs away. Feeling for 100 francs into what ya. I can kaleke kalom nace away. So my Muslim women losing na love luna root kicking a leg. I love you and oh sweet. I'm happy. Belle.
Belle, grandster, Belle, sister. We are really thankful. We've heard from our sister Comfort, and yes, she was with me all along. She wanted to support this initiative, and somewhere along the line, she said, "You know what? I'm going to take the next class. Let me use you as the guinea pig and see the cost."
Life.
She said she was going to use me as the guinea pig and see how much I'm going to spend per item or per activity, and so that she'll know how she can come in. We are just very grateful. Yeah, Infinity is very big, says, beaming live from Boundary. Special greetings to you, Sister Ruth and Chairman. You're truly emerging as a shining philanthropic star for Oku. I'm still wondering how some of us miss the opportunity to contribute to this renovation initiative. Fingers crossed, hoping to see our names on the list of supporters in spirit. Huge congratulations to all the generous contributors who made this project a reality. Thanks for inspiring us with your kindness. Thank you, brother. We are grateful for your feedback. We cannot thank you enough. And yes, you said you missed out this list. So Sister Comfort's list is next. You can support this very initiative by supporting her. And our brother Kenneth says nothing is small for this initiative. Yeah, and I also, somebody made a very interesting comment during this thing, and he said, why did I not do it without saying it? That people who want to give genuinely do not show off. And yes, there are times when I'll give and will not show off, but there are times that I'll make people to see, not because I want to show off. I'm not even interested in being seen, but because it's going to inspire someone. Like we see, if I did it quietly, our sister Comfort will not come up to do the next class. And who knows, maybe somebody, I'm sure somewhere in my spirit that someone is hoping to do another class and another class and another class. And that school is going to be the icon. And it also intrigues me to know that a lot of big personalities, whatever big is to you, in Oku come from that school. They've gone through those classes. So our dear big people, shakes body. Big man will be for mob. Chairman, over to you, sir.
Oh, facing my lane or no?
No, wait and hear from Chairman. I don't know if he has a question for you.
Me chat exact bere ka ene CBC ko sungnen ne e Catholic ko yote ka en lo mi ko
Chairman,
po e ko ki
let me interrupt you,
e
please.
ko ki e ko ki kele ke elun fees ngana CBC ne ka
Please,
dok
before you pitch, I want to say I want to thank people who were not Baptist who supported this initiative. We had people who who are Catholic. We had people who are not Christians but who value education, who still see that this school CBC Elak has done a lot for our community, and they pitched in to support. So it was not a denominational affair. And that is why people who are even pagan, who belong to African traditional religion, people who are Catholic, Muslims pitched in, people who have never been to Oku, who will never be, people who are non-Oku still pitch into support because they support progress, development, and this initiative. Chairman, pitch your pitch your campaign.
ya maka sungnen kelinketen ge projecten kan ke sungnen tong te ye chairman da ngwar follow ne bas lu ge ye ne token projecten lu gele ye ne chanda ngwar fo e wa ma su ge gele ye ne cha catholic gele chin ba cha catholic ba cha na sa kan chin ba sa ka school te ne ka lu ne lo to lu kan ne lo ko fees ye chi e wa ma green ha link te ne la mo ko ge lo kan ne ko be ka lu le ne en ko team fo lo ki ball fi ko cha ko picture bi school for le ne lo sem bi en jan ko so len lo en ko picture bi class for lina for su ge lo secondary school level di ne be primary school so ma bele se linka fo ke mo yo le ne ge class 4 lo ne fi mens ne se mak ko se fo di ne really egui se chinten as we get class 4 the next class to class 3 neme bele je one pastor tata gui ne se lo ja tong te CBC ne ba tong te ne chine ba pastor may so rest in peace
Amen.
and true and one of no no ko bondo umbi ne kan fuosen ke ten lu ne lo wa ja chung e
Okay.
ji ke ne ten lu ne ten so ka kendo lune initiative ten lune a great initiative from all sides. Ne me suge me bele a ko during the from the trust se Ruth kama los ntene ketene ne los belu bedegi for kana kie wa malie ye mo wa ye for se la
Bye bye, baby.
yo yo ji kwa lo ne na
Okay.
kwa lo tin lo me lu ne ke tin men ke li ke da no ke li ke yu
Typhoon.
ne ki
Ah.
ma tom so le ne li men ke ne ke tene lu ne classes ba se tene wan wona mo ja ni du class ke ba lu ga ba ko sen du ja lu ne to me dia fa se li wan sen de se for le ne ben ne chim ne wan won ko lo to ne ne kwa ne 500 francs ne lu kwa di ne one jim boy se tok di fe ne ko job dina lu ku kuyi ne se no se fi sen me ke gui ji ke gui ne ten lu ne ile ne bo sik ten ke ayen ji ke lu ne ten ke se bele oko and beyond we can su ke cha true NGO lu ne ye en bo doubt ne oko and beyond lu ne me yenge ne lo le se bu ne se be ka ene nyaka ene fikte ene din ka ka lu e ki project we nyaka men le ne in te fwa wa yusen fwa ke ba be se ne ji ka lu ne ten so lu ne the team love in collaboration because lo ja gi absene Ruth ne oko and beyond lo the same ege so wo lo ne ko wo mbo sekte ne li ege ne ka ten lo bo mot oko and beyond we men se go Ruth ngong we men se go oko and beyond ne project ye lu ne lu ge ken se yen the details of kwa ten when ne lu ge ba lo to yote dia ka link ten ne le yo wo le lu ka digne ki kwa ne lo affected so na lo ka chi new year about the nduk sub sux lo itim un kupsen of the about the ten benses the boama semen chane a class chane chimene schools tin chimbaza ki banglan se book mi te chimbaza ki no bo basic jo ne masung ne masung la bu ko ne e bi ga mesen ke e fo te ga ke la me ki me ka mo lu ko no okwan beyond chia bling of jim ba se chia li ko su ga le ke ba su lu dine bel home correspondent lune e chine ba lo te ke home correspondent lu dine for ke win ko lo a team law ga won kai contract or lenin a fair kan ki true okwan beyond and the contact wing benzige a lot of transparency do platform for no we be a lu for no blue say lu ba lu kan le ke ngubin law li we li for le project we lost man no le fele me la le project de men do ne fe di ele for birthday gifts and 50,000 Malia Giat is a school for the chalk. Emily George to lease or CBC in a war. Come a law lease for. Nelokan as no say nay, as in lay a key, and no blue which Macura lemapa. As in Lynn, any tongue about us and look. German and look at she Christmas and 10. One in the Giana came when ying, looking where for. Ben when been 10 bottles, you look warm and cements about a cocked and D. The local got naked CBC 1 year look for 101 ne Jesus do see dio lots in Jamton schools ka sinisi in a look she so yes and the weekend away the work a beaver fade gets any jelly to terre I'm not na ke wo sui mama ka tum so wenge kan ji lo terre schools at and so look no kasen region what chief on kwa yoga work a chia ka lingeleke una CBC as and andra or calling con tin se ge le chung wi a ja bo ni yen no chung ka fa bo le kan we fele su ge ne ku li windows ndu so using in and that no no be ka lo lu di me lon ge lo lu le ka chi a chos the Baptist church le be chi lo Sunday me dia ling king ka ma ta comfort bo be fe wa jang pastor wa church Baptist ken na wa CBC bi me sung ne ge chia sa announcement winge a degree men say si sin da wa li ne church ji me ke le na lo so church wo ji mature for o wo ji mature for e nga support le na mature for yenga sa lo blue mo sa lo buama lo lu di ne wo ji me te ke e fe yi te ke nu ki de se ka chi an de fo ne le be chi lo mo assignment me form se ma ta lo le ne wa ni wo le ji me se no se yenga le Baptist ka lo si ko le lu ti me bi class for be me ge lo ko ne ka lu ni ke ne e go ni jamte e ni talk ge ka wo lo bi class 4 en ge se chuo ka me se o wo le lo bi class 3 e ge se me se aka ku ye me li ba su lo ko ne wo le ba su lo ko ne wo le ra ja ti je ge lu PTA ni bi ko ge chuo ge wo ko lo PTA so wa ka tu wo lo PTA so no wa te na lu ne lo ne na ke te ji na ke te na te de lo ne be te ni won ta se ka ta fo ayun ke benze ke se zing sin da na selling sin no blewe ka be le le te ne amaka suige comments se kan ye le bi te bi pe ye wo kan se ke le ji en ndu na project ten wo ka yo te live o yo kan ka ji wo yen lu ne se jang lu ngwa amako bifge amno bi we Ruth ka sung in fei se ka jang lu ngwa mo lu na ka tua ga ngwa te ne ka lu a lo so yo e ye nge se ka nya mo lo ne lo bom ne glem ke una tua okay aluna din gangwa tan bu ne lo le ken en signature to ten fo kwa tan tsugale ndu me ne lu sang ne yete ne ke ye li new year one year li class hello. So I go thank una for the lengthy talk una don't give me I talk about CBC. So I go cut am for pidgin so that I go be in a level land. Then I no ask them whether they picking for the school, they talk na pidgin. Papa and mama them thank una for this confidence una began for Ruth through your birthday and everybody will be support the project. You don't read them for transparency and for motivation purpose. For people the way they fit come in, CBC Elak no be CBC Elak means says Baptist. That word say Baptist when I move and pray and for the.
Yeah.
Now put and say primary
Elak.
school Elak or for Oko. So wait where they be help and they help na school for Oko. They just pass so they coincidentally. They help na school for Oko. So you be way one support the project. Class 4 they way Tata talk say it already take class 4. Add your support for day. If you want to take your own class, you want go take and you want. If you want to know how they break down, how they be by the thing they will fix them, you ask her. Root go show and ask for Oko and beyond the go show or their correspondent. They go take you go round for the and other things in the school. See get plenty things that we need that. Plenty. This one are just the start. Even I be look even side where they will call them say urinary. We not go know whether people the bend for the or people the stand for the. So other places then they way they come in. Una put effort, money, no be saving a one man mover. If now look how many people they mark say just one day they pass for that school. Mark say 2,000 people then for the world pass for that school, just 2,000. They want the worst figure where people put up because now more than 10,000 or 50,000.
Yeah.
Then now just 2,000 people times 1,000 francs. Now the money that way, if 1,000 francs come off for each 2,000 people their pocket, we now go see side with that school on day and other schools there. So they just like we can talk say there's nothing too small. So if people they start so say operation 1,000 off a New Year drink, operation 1,000 off New Year drink. By the end of the night, we'll talk about 10 million. We will not even shake. So the thank una, the thank the initiative the other people they other villages, some other schools them the one they run for CS Elak for that side, you know, put initiatives them, it go. All those things and are just about cooperation.
Yeah.
When some man not talk say they wait na that person. Oh, that person be stopping me from no. Go for the school, the schools are open. The headmaster for that school will be so ready for the and say before will not be even ask any question. Like you know, be asked anything just in the class that when I do it we una one down for the CBC, the glad they do all things to go finish. So the now the best now say tomorrow for church now Sunday. Make CBC Elak Christian they una match go for dandy, go brief on our eye say that school they don't do and so now our own support that. If una see person the pass they want take one of that window then for go use them for a house. Una tell the person say no, this window so now for all we will good. If you take and go, we go snap you for camera, send them. So people they around for no problem, oh una prepare una camera then. Even I see person the pass day, una snap am. Na community thing.
Yeah.
We get to handle them like community. If una snap the person say say yen, ka we and for.
I want to
So thank
acknowledge
you now.
brother.
If na get question from you now, ask her, but I don't know how whether I talk now say it again, but I just the joy about what way the project don't bring up. All right.
Yeah, I want to thank you for brother Prosper Wang Tibesi Bang, where you watch me right now. He say I hear say Ruth Ngong offer major gift for her alma mater CBC. Every project we concern school, church, and hospital a good thing for do. Thank you now, Oku and beyond. Yes, now Babi see brother this way. Now big friend for Oku, and he be support this project greatly. So thank you, bro. Thank you. Today I be the gift report for Witty. All that support that will be collected and don't achieve them. I'll be show picture them for the start of the video. Make people see wait till be there before and wait till day now. and wait is still be left for the be done, and we sister we say for middle comfort. He don't talk say he go work for fixed class 4 since we'll be fixed class 5 and class 6. So now it's that we talk we glad plenty. I will pray say me God bless all man we he put his hand for a pocket for the kind time waiting and trunk. So make sure say well, even though he picking no go for that school, even though he himself no go there, may he still support may some person somewhere where he no get may he benefit. So we just be grateful.
One last thing, please.
Yes.
What I want to say now concerns Uku and beyond. In short, I'm a very proud person being one of the founders of Uku and Beyond, founding member of Uku and Beyond.
Yes, sir.
And as we can see, the way Uku and Beyond is progressing, it shows instead of sitting and only waiting for Okda at the end of the year to come and ask us to contribute, we can do 10 different projects in the course of the year before waiting for the Okda fundraising in November. So I am encouraging everybody, if you can use Uku and Beyond, we will develop Uku and Uku will continue to go beyond.
Amen.
Because Uku and Beyond has come to stay. They are a developmental channel. I remember when we had the same foreman Konyam, Uku and Beyond took the lead, and we were able to do something for the person. That was an encouragement. So walu hunt tamba, hunt where hunt kidum, kige, wandu Konyam ita, funa Uku and Beyond lui bam, na looking ka Uku and Beyond lui, bama kan kalogo guye ku, a jamten ku, a ku kundu na ambi, barely as a na elegy. I think I can go now.
Yeah. And my own last word is that as you walk around Oku, as you walk around wherever you are, if you see something, maybe that's a community project that you think is dilapidating, that you think a community needs to sit up and make a change, bring it to the spotlight, call us, let's put the camera on it, and we can together appeal to our consciences and make it better. And one thing I would also say is that don't bring your personal problems to us. We are not we are not a philanthropic organization. We will not solve your child's school fees needs. We will not give you money for Christmas drink. Yeah. And we will not even solve every project that we see, but we can motivate each other towards developing, towards growing our skills, and towards making our community better. So that's it from me to you. And once more, I just want to say thank you to all the 53 donors for this project. Thank you for trusting us with your hard-earned money. This is what we realized. Chairman, anything? Okay, so I don't know if Chairman is there or not, but he's missing.
Yes, just like Mark Comfort was saying about the Oku and Beyond platform and all this come together, like just putting it on the spotlight, thanking her for the support and the fans and the people behind this Oku and Beyond and everybody. The doors are open. What we do in there is diversity. We believe in diversity in various ways that people can get connected. Like you're saying, we have if you have projects, just us talking about the project in platforms like this is very important. So we didn't know talking about it on one or two. Now it's raising that huge sum of money in less than 2-3 weeks, and the projects were all realized. And thanks to the media, and the social media is very, it's a good thing for us to use it, and we're using it. Imagine we're using the media to generate all this that has come to realization. What in the days that we never had a way to stop by? How many years did has gone by without us putting our feet in that physical building called CBC. Lots of years. So, but what happened is simple camera and simple data from our correspondent changed the story of that class. The kids in that class may see the people who did it only on virtual basis. So don't sit behind and look down on social media. Be positive about social media. Keep on a clean sheet. That's why we're coming back with the reports that all is what you gave, and we're bringing back to you in a different form. So we have our Facebook page, we have our YouTube channel, we have Telegram, we have a WhatsApp page. Unfortunately, our WhatsApp page can only take 1,025 people at a time, but there we talk about developmental activities. We stay trusted on that. We stay firm. We have no distractions. We have the mission about it, and we're looking forward to you coming out on ways on improving the platform. So every time we come together, it's something about development. You can turn it in a different way as long as development in OCO, we trusted environment, we can be together, put your information, and we go along with it. So thank you so much, Ruth, for the CBC initiative, and we also praying that the pupils and or the students using that school use it as a motivation. I know the ones in class 3 will be motivated to go to class 5 and 6 because the floor situation is different now. And the teacher in class 5 and class 6 now, they're the big people because the one in class 3 and class 4, obviously they may have to be cleaning their shoes all the time. So someone somewhere, please take care of class 1 up to class 3 because class 4 has been taken off. So these teachers can teach in a nice environment. And not forgetting that the restroom there is, we can call it an air area because there's nothing there. Nobody can even hide. Thank you so much. And it's coming towards end, and it's Happy New Year as we go through. Maybe you have your messages that you want to read, and from some of your people who joining you.
Yeah, I saw Mr. Ginny Promise joining late. Yeah, if you want to see what we have said, we give a rundown of whoever contributed. We gave a detailed financial revelation of how much we got, of how we spent the 1,045,500 francs that we received, and we appreciated everybody. We thank you all. We got inspiration, and we got someone who has opted to do class 4. So this initiative has given birth to more progress for that school. We did class 5 and class 6, and we have a comfort tata who is going to be doing a class 4, and we really hope that we are going to rally behind her with the same strength to support her towards accomplishing her own dream. We pray that other people are going to join the band so that class 3, class 2, class 1 are going to be complete. We hope that someone will be inspired to build a urinal or a urinary area for that school. We really are grateful for everyone who supported. And one thing I must note is that when I started this campaign on November 22nd, my birthday, I said I was going to run the campaign for 1 month till December 22nd, but I'd run this campaign just for 1 week. Some people were exhausted seeing my messages over and over. I ran the campaign on my WhatsApp. I ran it on Oko and Beyond. I ran it on my status, and people supported. So in 1 week, we're able to get the 1,045,500, and we stopped the receiving money at that time and decided to work with what we had. And you all saw what we realized. I'm trying to put the video back on screen so we can see, but somehow it's not coming up. Yeah. Yeah, so this is what we're able to. This is how the school was in the beginning when the project started. This is how the windows were, and this is what we're able to realize at the end. Let me just play it once again. This is what we're able to realize. We did the ceiling, we did some roof repairs, we did the windows, we painted the whole block, we painted class 5 and class 6. Our initial goal again was just to cement the floor of class 6, but we said, okay, let's give a prototype. What should a school really look like? And we decided to use class 5 and class 6 as an example of how we really love the rest of the school to look like. And we had left over 4 trucks of sand, and what we have left to be done on our bill is to buy a mattress for the nursery school bed. And we agreed with the carpenter who did the roof repairs, as you can see right there, that he was going to come at the start of the rainy season and complete the roof repairs, patch some patches on the roof of class 5 and 6. So I don't know if we have any more questions, but yeah, that is it from me to you. Thank you for joining and watching. Thank you for staying tuned, and thank you for trusting us and being patient for us to bring the report at the right time. Until then, find more projects and let's work together to build Oku. Have a blessed new year. Have a wonderful holiday, and make achievable goals for the rest of for your new year, and finish your year strong. So thank you for staying tuned. Again, it's your humble person, Ruth Ngong. See you next time.